It's like 70% done, maybe. What do you think? Like we've written most of it.
So we actually have a session at the end of this session.
Yeah.
We're doing a double session because we're gonna
Mishap 3 Pog.
I didn't hear what they said. But anyway, yeah, I think we got like 3 songs to write.
Yeah.
Right? We're doing a little ep, ep, not an ulp.
It's like a long EP.
a long ep.
Kind of like how Viscera was.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get that done. Man, that's a lot of writing. I just realized we're gonna. But yeah, that's how that's coming along. We're getting a lot of question and donations. Let's see. Did you name the PV Invective after the Invective shotgun from Destiny? Also, do you play Destiny 2? Yes, I did. And Jakey, do we play Destiny 2?
Yeah, we did.
But we don't anymore.
No.
No.
Got better things to do.
Yeah, we do, unfortunately. Yeah. Answer things in the chat and say whatever you want. Say horrible things.
I'm gonna do a penis.
Spencer, how long have you been playing the guitar, actually? I didn't know you played until the GGD demo.
Since I was like 11, and I'm 34 now, so a long time.
You've been playing a very long time. Yeah.
I think you'll have to dictate his answers for him.
Can you hear Spencer? Can you guys hear Spencer?
We need a megaphone or something.
Yeah, we do. It's also because I got a gate on here, so it doesn't pick up whatever's from there. But let's see. So, are you guys playing Absalom and Omega every show for the rest of Periphery's existence? Right. Also, can Marco only speak in a Filipino accent? At least say so. Give the people what they want.
Wait, no.
Yeah, do it.
You're doing the Twitch stream, Mark. What is Twitch? What is that? You answered the question of the strangers. That's all.
That's pretty good. Just finished a random playthrough of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Discovered the absolute banger of an outro you made for it. Cheers. Cheers! Right back at you. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Why don't we look at some stuff here real quick. You guys just talk shit in chat, please.
Glassass.com.
Yeah, go to glassass.com, please. Did that work? Hopefully it did. Yes, it did. Look at that.
Fancy transition.
Fancy transition. We lost Spencer, but that's all that we can see from.
Ducking down.
That's all good. All right. So we got like quite a bit. This is a lot of people are asking like why this was called Echo Teufel. It's literally the name of the guitar and the name of this Echoplex unit, which you can't see. I have it right here. It's bless you. This old Echoplex unit that's older than my dad probably. I don't know. It's awesome. All the mojo. We like vintage gear sometimes, don't we? Right?
Okay.
You guys like this, remember? I think the first time I played through this Echo, I got it at Atomic Music in Maryland, and Mark played it, and I was like, yo, I think these things are kind of sick, like way better than pedals and whatever. There's something magical about them, and like I'm pretty sure I just left you with it for 30 minutes, and you just like jammed on it, which was kind of sick.
Yeah, I love that thing.
But yeah, like it was just. Yeah, it actually is on. It is on satellite. It's like the intro and the outro right before Jake says "suck my balls." So, but yeah, it just kind of influenced the intro.
What are we gonna do about this hype train that we got building, Mish?
What hype train?
There's a 33% hype train going.
What does that mean?
If we get to 100%, then we do something special.
Yeah, let's get that hype train going.
That shit up.
Yeah. Sub-gifter, use bits. We want all your bits.
Let's get that hype train going.
Hype.
What are we gonna do?
What were this for everybody? What were your opinions on the United Kingdom when visiting on tour? Can you tell everyone that we don't all have big teeth and speak stupidly? Love you guys. spell it stupidly. What do you guys think of the UK?
It's one of our best markets.
Yeah, it's amazing. amazing.
Good
It might be our
coffee.
best
Yeah.
best
Good
market.
crowds. Good coffee.
Good coffee.
I mean,
Right.
the biggest show we played as a headlining band was in London.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and we did a vinyl of that show by accident.
Damn, we leveled up that hype train.
Damn, that hype train. It was level 3. Damn, that was fast.
3 complete.
Well, now there's level 4. I guess we gotta do level 4
We gotta
now.
set a level. If it's gonna go up that fast, then we're just gonna be giving shit
Yeah.
for free.
This is like that Hades run we did yesterday,
Oh,
where Jeff. Yeah, no, I swear we've been working on music. I swear we have, but we were doing a lot of Hades yesterday. Anybody here play Hades? We're not that far into it, but like Jeff was doing a run and he had a pretty explosive build at the end. Oh, thanks for the gifts, Sunfire. Sunfire helps and mods out, and she's also an awesome drummer. Check out her channel, sub to her channel, please. Hades nuts, very good, very good. Well, this is a good question. Will you guys ever perform 100% live with no backing tracks? Think synths and keys in the same vein as Nine Inch Nails when they perform live with tones and sounds dialed in live on the spot to give each performance its own DNA? Matt already kind of does this by changing up the beat on Remain Indoors and Masamune, but I think it would be awesome to see you guys bust out some live keys. What do you guys think?
I mean, we'd need like 2 or 3 other people on tour.
Yeah, we would.
I don't even think we could afford doing something like that.
Yeah.
It's the way we write. It prevents us from doing stuff like that.
Stuff like that would be really cool, but it's just expensive, and the margins are already terrible. It's already hard enough to turn a profit on tour, so like adding more costs to that just makes it really impossible. Like we'd just not be able to play shows. Maybe like if we were doing like a crazy one-off or something, but even then,
Like a DVD or something like that.
yeah, DVD. Do people?
I mean,
Is there a
what I mean? People have live people on the show DVDs.
How do people release those? Wait, just a YouTube video?
Yeah.
They just put it on YouTube, which is even worse.
They make no money off
You make no money off of it instead of almost no money. So yeah, that's what's kind of difficult about that, unfortunately, guys. Just do what Tesseract did with the Portals thing. What did they do? I didn't see. I probably
It was a studio thing. They
Did
just
it?
recorded a live studio thing.
yeah. I mean, we kind of did that.
Yeah.
We kind of did that.
My own thing. Right?
Theirs is probably way better, but like.
Yeah, I mean, we just like one
We just did it like real quick at the end of the tour. We were all shot. I remember that whole time. I just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, why did we always like at the beginning of the tour we like front load it. We're like, yeah, and we'll add this and we'll do this and we'll do all
We always
this.
forget how tired we
Yeah,
are.
we always forget how tired we are, and then like by the end of the tour, it's like, oh, everyone else gets to go home and we have to do this other thing. God damn it. So I think it came out cool. I mean, like, it's not like we phoned it in or anything, but like we were definitely
The
tired.
silver lining is that we were rehearsed, so
Yeah.
we had the songs all, you know.
Yeah, we were in a good place to perform them and all that, so that's
Voice is
why.
all shot and worn out. So worn out.
At the end of the tour, yeah, you're the one who's always going to suffer at the end of the tour, because it's just like we kind of give it all on the tour and then kind of thinking like, well, we're going to go home and rest for like at least a couple of months. What are you going to do? When Periphery OnlyFans? I don't know. Oh, give Mark some props for his work in Disco Elysium.
Thank you.
Who here has played that game? Any of you guys played that game?
I haven't played it yet. I've been meaning to.
You would like that.
Is it on
Send me
Switch?
the code.
I feel like it'd be a good Switch game, right?
Soon, this year it's going to be on Switch.
That'd be a great Switch
yeah,
game.
It'd be a perfect Switch game.
It's like reading a book.
Yeah,
Just pick up your book.
For real.
Because the only reason I haven't played is I have it on PC and I've got to like fire up the PC. It's like a whole
Is
thing.
P5 Among Us?
Huh? Are we still getting P1 or at least a track or two that was recorded? We have other things. That stuff takes time. I mean, you know, we do little teasers and stuff for fun. I think Spencer was just like trying out his new vocal rig and was just excited, so he recorded a bunch of stuff, but it's only for fun. Like, if we're actually going to spend time to do anything, I think we want to do new music like we're working on right now, right? Right, guys?
Yeah.
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 So,
Putting in the time.
I don't know. This new stuff's sounding cool. I might have showed them a little bit of stuff. Nothing serious. Don't be mad at me. Show them like little snippets. But I was like, don't clip it. And then, of course, they clipped it, so then I deleted the whole thing. I deleted everything because we can't have that stuff out there. And that is why, whoever you guys are that clipped it when I said not to clip it, you are the reason that we're not going to show you anything today, because otherwise I would have loved to show you some stuff. So yes, some bitterness, but not towards me, towards those guys who clipped it. Sorry, guys. I'd love to show you stuff otherwise. Planning on bringing back the matte Lambo orange finish from the USA model. The reveal binding was so dope. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. So the matte finish was far nicer than the fluorescent finish on the production model. Maybe that one, like that's an interesting story. Like that kind of guitar is it's like actually the story of the gold top, like the Les Paul gold top, and like a lot of these other companies will do that when you have a nice piece of wood that's kind of got some mark or something on it that will kind of screw it up from being sold as like a perfect top or whatever, or it's got, just some problem with it, right? And then you can just do a gold top and you have the binding on the outside or some finish. So that was kind of the idea with that. And because there's only so much fallout, you have as many models as you have. So we didn't make that many of them, to be honest. I got one of each, which I'm glad, but those are pretty rare as a result. Maybe I'll do it as a color someday, but it'd be tough to do with that binding because you need to kind of use wasted tops, if that makes sense. Are you guys actually in the comments type? Oh yeah, where are we? You can respond. Yo, who here actually plays Pokemon Go?
Me.
Who other than Spencer and Mark plays Pokemon Go? I'm really curious.
Lots of people.
Yeah, maybe a lot of people in here. Oh, you got a lot of people who play it. Yeah.
See?
Mac, why do you prefer no trims over having a trim with your PRS SIG? Would you ever consider one?
I don't know if you can hear me. They feel better on my wrist. I like the way the bridge on that PRS feels. I don't know. Floyd's are cool as a novelty. I like playing on them every once in a while, but not as a go-to, like play it every day kind of. I would certainly never play Periphery material on a Floyd because you'd have to retune your guitar every 2.5 seconds with all the tunings that we have. But no, I mean they're fun, but I would never go for it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pretty much stopped playing Motormouth because we needed a specific guitar just for that.
One guitar for one song.
One guitar for one song. It kind of sucked. Hey Jake, when will Ibanez release the 27 frets guitar?
I don't know specifically, but we're working on it, and I actually have a prototype, and it's really sick.
Can you show them it? You want to show them your red bad boy?
That is coming later.
Is that secret? They're not allowed to see it?
That's a different project, but I can
show them your guitar.
Very red bad boy.
Yeah, this thing's a very red bad boy.
This is my red rocket. Where's the camera?
Yeah. It's called Red
Is it
Rocket.
that one?
Yeah, it's just this is delayed, so just
yeah.
trust that they see it. There we go. It's in frame. Somewhat yeah. Yeah.
But there's also a blue one coming.
That one's a LACS prototype, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite guitar right now.
That's a really sick guitar. And in fact, I like it so much that Jake has said that I can keep it. So he's just going to leave it here for me, which is really nice of him. Isn't that nice?
Guitars for everyone.
Guitars for everyone. Yeah, he's not taking that one back home. That's for sure. No matter what happens. I get you're all kind of tired of P1 and being asked to remake it, but can we at least get that re-recorded vocal track for Icarus? What do you say, Spencer? It's kind of how I feel also. It's like, just do it for fun. We're allowed to do just stuff for fun, aren't we? Let's see. Any more possible collabs between you guys and Dream Theater in the future?
Sign us up.
Yeah? Tell us when and where.
Yeah, they know where we live.
Mark, Jake, and Misha, do you guys have plans to do any clinics anytime soon?
Maybe. I mean, with COVID, it's like made all of that stuff just stop. So, as soon as we can again, I'm sure we're all going to do them. Right?
Here's a good question: Where would you hit first? Spencer's gonna do his vocal clinics too. Spencer, you're also
Usually
very not in this frame.
Honest,
You know what? I should switch back to this for answering questions. My bad. Yeah, that way we can have Spencer. Wait, so what were you saying?
I said I usually like to hit it from behind.
Hit from behind.
But
Yes.
He's talking about sex.
When's the Pro Series Jackson Strat coming? That is kind of later this month, I believe. Let's see what else. Which GGD libraries have you guys been using in demo the new tracks? We've been using my Franken kit. It's got P4 Invasion, the Halpern pack, and Moderate and Massive. The last song, I actually found a development version of the Halpern kit, which has like, I don't know why the snare sounds different on it, but it does. But I added that in. But it's so not optimized for CPU. It was like crashing the project or like making it really struggle. So I don't know, but it makes it sound really good. So experimenting with some stuff doesn't matter anyways because Matt's gonna re-record the drums. But we like our demos to sound good. When will PRS release another limited run on the Mark Holcomb model? Mark Periphery.
Maybe one day. I have no bearing on that whatsoever. It's kind of like it's up to Paul and the PRS team. But one day, I see a lot of people are out there kind of being vocal about wanting them to come back. So I think that's
I agree.
a starting point.
No, they're sick. They should come back.
Yeah.
I agree.
We'll see.
Hear that, Paul? Bring him back.
Make it happen.
He's definitely watching.
Yeah.
Best racing wheel and pedals for sim setup. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I really like the Fanatec Podium. I have the V3 pedals and the shifter, so everything's Fanatec. But I still don't know if it's Fanatec or Fanatic, but whatever. I really want to get those Hoisingveld pedals, which this is how you spell it because it's crazy. But yeah, crazy. But those pedals are apparently the real deal, and I have a lot of friends who race, and they're very similar to the real deal. Something like that, and then a good VR setup. I've had all these guys try VR out with varying degrees of success. I think Mark got motion sickness. Mark doesn't like it. Jeff was crushing it with it. You guys both tried it, right?
I crashed a challenge.
You haven't tried it? Oh, we got you crashed a Challenger. That means you liked it. Spencer still has to try it. So that shit rules. God, there's so many fucking questions. How badly did the pandemic affect the band? I guess it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
How did it affect you, Spencer?
It just affected me mentally, I think. I mean, yeah. We've been touring for, 12 years now, and not doing that, not having the, cycle of go on tour, then home for a month, write a record, having everything just kind of, pulled out from underneath and not having that normal schedule, that definitely fucked with me mentally.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Mm-hmm. And, it's also weird. Do you think about the fact that it's weird that we haven't seen we normally count on seeing each other a lot just through touring because we all live in different places.
Before our last writing session, we hadn't seen each other in
a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
Yeah, which is really weird. Now it's been less time just because of the last writing session, but that's kind of strange. What about you, Jake and Mackie?
I mean, my answer is pretty similar to Spencer's. I guess it just kind of isolated me, and it made me kind of try to figure out how to stay mentally healthy while being isolated. So I ended up spending a lot more time outside. I went on a road trip where I just hiked and with my girlfriend, and that kind of helped. So but as far as the band goes, I didn't know when this was going to end, so I just kind of accepted the fact that this could go on for an extended period of time, and that I should just try to adjust to new life as fast as I could, and that's what I tried to do.
Yeah. No, same. I isolated a lot because I have some immunocompromised people in my family, so I was really careful, and I was just a hermit. I didn't see anybody. I've been telling the guys that I feel like I've not been that great at socializing with people. Not as good as I once was. I'm kind of having to relearn how to be around people again. But yeah, it was tough from that perspective. It's really important to take care of your mental health in a situation like that, and that was a good thing that came out of it. Was doing things that I knew were going to have a benefit
Booyah.
on my state of mind every
Love
day
you guys
without
3.
having music and touring to rely on, because that's one of the things that I've tended to define myself as I've gotten older. Is hey, I'm a guitar player in a band. This is what I do. This is who I am, part of my identity. But all of a sudden, when you don't tour for so long, you have to learn how to redefine yourself and think of yourself as not Mark the guitar player in a band, like Mark the human being who just has to fucking get through the day. And it sounds really basic and like elementary, but it helped to just kind of like make everything go back to basics again, you know? So I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to what I'm saying, but
No, it does.
Completely makes sense.
You're talking about stuff that like affects a lot of, I think, creatives
yeah.
or anyone who sort of like works for themselves in some capacity, and like maybe the pandemic forced people to like kind of come to terms with some of these things, or sort of if you were like sort of hiding behind, you know, any sometimes you can hide behind touring or the routine of whatever, and then like once you have it, you kind of realize like it's dangerous to identify too much as one thing, and it happens by accident as well. And I think that's why I've been embracing like other hobbies, like maybe more publicly, like including the car stuff or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just because then you're not just the musician. It's like people expect you to just be a musician. That's who you are. It's just people at the end of the day, just like everyone else. Everyone here has hobbies, but you're not just your hobbies, even if it becomes your job. Anyways, yeah, that was a really good, deep answer. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see what these guys were saying here. Oh, damn, that was a really nice donation. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Tour soon, I hope. Cheers. I mean, right now, I'd say the focus is writing a new album. We were very fortunate in the sense that we were pretty much, you know, I mean, maybe we would have had one other tour, but we were pretty much at the end of our album cycle. We'd already finished our tour. I mean, we kind of wonder, the stream is not dying on us. The stream okay on your guys' end?
It's fine on,
Okay, good.
I mean, at least it's
No,
not-
it was on this end.
Okay.
Cool. So, yeah, like, we even wondered, like, Spencer got really sick at the end of our tour. And we're like, was that COVID? I don't know. But we have friends who were, like, out on tour, starting a tour. Like, arriving in the first or second show, like, bus booked for the whole tour. And then, like, COVID happened. They had to stop and go home.
Even like overseas too.
Yeah.
Our last show was like, I think 2 weeks before lockdown
Yeah,
started.
yeah. It was, like, right on the cusp. So our tour was just, I mean, you know, that was just pure dumb luck there. And as it also happened, we weren't really planning on touring that much more off of P4. So, you know, a lot of bands like put out an album and like you really have to tour off that stuff. You really have to push it. That's your only way to push it. So you got kind of fucked by that, or like maybe they had a record coming out or whatever. Just everything went into stasis for a little bit. So for us now, we're going to just focus on this time to write. And I think a lot of our friends and peers are going out on tour, which is great. And it looks like touring is going to be coming back like late summer, early fall, right? And in Europe, maybe even sooner than that. Maybe it's back already. So,
I've already bought concert tickets, so
Really? For what show?
Deftones.
oh, really?
I bought
shit.
tickets to see the Midnight here in LA.
Oh, really?
November, yep.
Yeah, Deftones Gojira.
Yep, yeah. At the Stone Pony, no less. You guys
Oh my
remember that place?
god.
Stone
I didn't know that place was
yeah,
still
dude,
open.
holy shit.
We're
Wow.
gonna pack that place out.
Yeah, I was like,
Wait,
actually-
isn't that place small?
Yes.
Well, they have two. They have an outdoor space,
Oh.
but it's still.
We played the indoor. We didn't play that.
The outdoor space is still small. It's like 800 people. I actually asked, my girlfriend's the one who bought the tickets. I'm like, are you sure it's the Stone Pony? Because that sounds really not
Right?
great. Yeah,
Man, that's going to be
but
wild.
it is. And
I bet those first shows are going to go nuts.
Mhm.
That like it's gonna be crazy energy. But yeah, we're gonna wait and do our album. We don't even know when it's gonna be finished, but once it's finished, then we'll worry about when we start to plan for touring and stuff.
Yeah, that Load Architects Polyphia tour looks kind of sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
can
like
we
to-
come?
Yeah.
we have friends in all those bands,
Yeah.
or some of those bands, so you know.
Take us.
Yeah, we'll just crash some shows. All right, so let's see what these guys are saying. We haven't even looked at the project, but whatever. It's probably better anyways. It's a really nice camera you're using. Which one is that? It's the Sony A7 III. I have an A7S III, but my friend is borrowing it, and that's why I can't zoom out more, because she also took my lens. I have to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on North Lane, and would you guys do a tour with them? I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like new metal, like it's kind of like 90s and new metal done with like a modern aesthetic. It's not necessarily like the kind of music that I'd listen to, but I definitely respect what they're doing, and they're like a phenomenal live band, and they're really nice guys. I would love to do a tour with them. It's just difficult because they're Australian, so either they come all the way here, which is difficult, or we go all the way over there, which is difficult. But yeah, on paper, and as I've said, I feel like I mention this every time I do a stream, which is just here. Let me move that out of the way so you can see. I feel like I mention this every time I do a stream, which is like there's so many factors that go into planning a tour. I do not envy any booking agent ever. I'm sure you guys don't either, because it's like we will want to tour with a band and they will want to tour with us, but like 10 other things have to line up. And like every now and then, like you get lucky, or they'll be like, the way it works more realistically is like we have a list of bands that we put out the tour, and then there's like 2 or 3, if even, that will sort of fit the criteria that makes sense, where they are in their album cycle, whether the schedule works, whether the money works, whether the logistics works, and all those things have to all line up. It's like kind of amazing that tours happen at all in some ways, but this is why, again, I don't envy booking agents and managers.
Well, there's one thing that you forgot, though, Misha.
Yeah.
It's that if we don't come to the city that you live in,
Yeah.
we do it on purpose.
Yeah, that is very true. That is we have control over one thing, and it's what cities we don't go to.
Yeah.
That comes from the heart.
Yeah, it does come from the heart. Because we'll see the city that you happen to live in, and we'll be like, nope. Because really, we just get off on seeing that comment where you get mad, and it works every time. So that is the one thing we have control over. Everything else we don't, obviously. So, have you guys ever met a celebrity and were surprised to find out they were a fan? Spencer?
Jared Kushner.
I really like you guys.
He likes the original jetpacks, which is funny. He said he didn't like the second version.
Yeah, Jared's weird about that because he thought the second version. We all prefer the second version, but he's just a weird guy.
Weird guy.
Like the whole dead eyes thing, Like you kind of look at him and you're like, are you even paying attention?
Is that skin yours?
I don't.
Periphery 5, is that skin?
Periphery 5, yes. That's actually. So watch. Now they're gonna get on stream, and then we're gonna get like on Twitter people suggesting it to us like they came up with it.
Is that skin? That would have been a great reptile wear.
That is. Yeah, Periphery 5 is that skin yours. That's a. What do you guys think? Good name, right? Because all right, whatever. I'm not gonna be mean. Who else? Celebrities that you've met who are fans?
I've never really met any besides people in the music industry. I don't know if that counts, but.
I mean, fucking Donnie.
Donnie.
Dude just shows up in our dressing room.
Donnie.
Oh,
That's what I was waiting for. I was like, a celebrity.
The weirdest way to ever meet him too, just having somebody from the venue contact our manager and say, "Is that cool if Donnie just shows up in your dressing room after the show?" And dude just fucking walks
Donnie
in.
who?
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, really.
Donnie
weird.
Darko. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Nice feller.
Yeah,
He's a really nice guy.
Super nice guy.
And I think his kid was doing a lesson with Matt too, right, or something like that.
No, I think he just wanted to meet Matt.
Oh, you just wanted to meet Matt?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever it was. Yeah.
Good kid, too.
But then Spencer and him hit it off, and now they hang out, which is weird.
Yeah, it's
It is kind of weird. Like growing up listening to that band, it's very very weird.
Yeah.
But really really nice guy. So that's probably one of the more surprising things. I don't think we meet very many famous people.
There's a handful of athletes who are like.
Oh, that's true.
There's some sports dorks in the band, so when we hear of a connection in the sports world, it's always extra cool.
Alex Ovechkin loves us. He's like, Periphery is the best band in this side of the world. I think he's talking about Russia, of course. We might not be the best band in Russia, but yeah. Good old Ovi and I. Good old oven chicken. No, I wish. Who would be the most likely? Wait, the Caps roster? Not really. No.
Not really that well. The most metal guy in the
Who would be the guy most likely to like?
Wilson.
Tom Wilson.
Yeah.
I could see he'd be like, yeah, I listen to you guys when I work out. He'd be that guy. Or Oshie would be surprised. He'd be like, no, I'm a huge metal guy. I love black, and name 10 black metal bands. He'd be like, whoa, who are you?
Yeah.
I would love that. That's my dreams. TJ Oshie. Or Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov, I could see him being a metal guy. Young Russian guy. Yep. Anyways, let's see. For everyone in the band, did you guys have any tips for new bands? I'm a huge fan from Brazil. The first tip is come to Brazil, right?
Yep.
Am I right?
Yep.
That is the only tip for a band. If a band actually successfully comes to Brazil, they make it. And that is why all Brazilians will remind you of that at all
If
times.
you say it enough, it happens.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's
true.
scientific.
That's true. We are just waiting for enough people because we're like, where should we come? You know? Tell us, Brazil, where should we come? Did we come to Brazil yet? We did. We totally came to Brazil.
We did.
And it was a great
Yeah,
show.
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking old school show. Shit was like raunchy.
I remember.
Remember that venue was kind of...
Oh, yeah.
Venue was challenging.
It was
What was it? Was it
Rio?
Blondie? No.
Was
No,
it
we didn't play.
Sao Paulo?
No, we played
Sao
Sao Paulo.
Blondie.
Was it called Blondie?
Good memory.
Right?
I think
Or
so.
something like
you're
that.
right.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Ooh, this is a good one. Do you like Don Broco? Fuck those guys. They're fucking assholes. Especially all of them, but especially Rob.
They're one of the best bands out right now.
Yeah, they're fucking sick. Nicest dudes. Sick live band.
Yeah.
Best. It's just like I always say. There's you want to tour with bands that are sick dudes. They're great live, and then it's a bonus if their music rules. And like sometimes you find bands that are all three. Don Broco's all
They're
three.
always in a good mood.
They are.
You can't be around them and not be in a good mood.
Yeah, they're always. It's always great to see them. Do your Rob impression, Jude. Jude, no way.
Simon.
Jude.
I just want to reiterate how fucking good live they are.
Yeah, they're fucking ridiculous. You need to see Don Broco live.
And they're huge.
I would love to tour with them again.
They're huge in England, but they're nowhere near as big as they should be in the States. So.
That's a thing, though.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Like Carnival's big everywhere else because everyone else is like, oh yeah, I have ears. I can hear that this band's incredible. And then they struggle in the States, and like I worry sometimes. It's like, well, then they won't want to come back. Just like we don't want to go back to markets that we don't do that well anymore. It's like eventually you're like, okay, we put our work in, and it's not working out. So we'll just focus on other territories. The U.S. is tough like that, and like U.S. bands are at quite an advantage, I think, sometimes because they can just we could just hop in a van and start touring the U.S. You don't have to worry about visas and all that bullshit. So, but anyways, if you can see them, go see them. Best Nolly impression.
Hello, Governor.
There you have it. Nailed it. He's always saying that. Was Latin America good? Yes.
Somebody said White Claw Gabe. Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck.
Steak, baby. Fuck.
What is that?
You don't know White Claw Gabe?
Mm-mm.
I'll show you
Oh,
White
dude.
Claw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
Dude.
Tips for a writer's block.
Go outside. I'm serious. That's what I do. I go outside.
This is the most Jake response ever.
I don't-
Go outside.
Leave the car alone for a little while.
Jake is totally right.
Yeah.
I actually really back that piece of advice.
Hair reveal. People want to see my hair. We'll wait. We'll do that later. The chat demands off with a beanie. Okay, everybody's. All right.
No,
Yeah. 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 That's right. No, we. Here we go. You get to see my slick back.
Show 'em the
I wear
tail.
it a ponytail
Hell yeah.
because I'm too lazy to deal with it. It's
When I met Misha, which was like back in like 2005 or 2006, he had really long hair. So this is like Misha from the past.
Yeah. Let's see. It's getting there. It got cut recently because all the ends were kind of rough, but.
True prog hair.
I look like a prog producer. I look like a porn director with that ponytail. That's why I'm wearing a beanie. Like I'm aware it doesn't look great, but like I want to keep growing it until I have it on stage because then I can heat bang.
Whip it.
Ron Jeremy.
Can't joke about Ron Jeremy anymore.
Why?
He's in jail.
What?
He's a
Is
sex
he
offender.
Dude, he's a
How can he be a sex
he
offender?
raped like
I just saw him at the Rainbow like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
it was since then
Okay.
because he raped like 60 something people.
Holy
It was like
shit.
really.
I don't understand. You've had sex with everybody who was just like, oh, I need to have illegal sex now because that's the only
Yeah.
sex that's left to have.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
a real scumbag,
Yeah.
like Cosby numbers.
What?
Yeah.
Cosby numbers.
Fuck. I mean, he always seemed like a scumbag, but he's like that scumbag you want to like.
Yeah.
In a weird way?
It's like funny to joke about like how
Yeah.
he's in porn, but he looks like
That
that.
sucks, dude.
You know?
Rape her with a baby arm cock. That's horrible. That's horrible.
That's a haiku right there.
That is a hike. Jesus Christ. That's fucked. I'm supposed to be showing music, but maybe we'll do that another day.
Ghost of Tsushima. Haiku. in the jacuzzi.
I'll ask the chat. I'll ask chat. Would you rather that we keep up with the bands, or do you want to see this project? Because I think I'd rather just do bands, but it's up to you. Where's Matt? Someone said, "Yikes, Spencer! Spencer, you're gonna get canceled now." Oh no.
Wait, why?
I don't know because you said something.
When people say yikes, that's like the
Yikes.
that's like an SJW battle cry.
Yeah.
They're about to-
One of those.
they're about to get up into the-
I heard a yikes.
Yeah.
Something offensive was said. All right. Let's see. Donation. You guys make some pretty good music. Keep it up, and best luck with the new album. I have to see you guys live someday. Take care of yourselves. Thank you very much, and thanks for the donation. I know you guys know of Rabia Masad, but have you heard his band Tosca? Their most recent record has the filthiest riffs to have ever blessed my ears. I love Rabia, and I have heard Tosca. I haven't heard the new. Have you guys heard the new Tosca record, the new Rabia record?
No.
But I need to check it. I'm sure it's amazing. He's like one of the most incredible guitarists, like producer, songwriter. He's the whole package. Even his videos, like they like shoot these like live performances. I can't tell if it's probably live. I can't even tell, to be honest, and it doesn't matter. Just the whole package. He's a really sweet guy. I've had Echo Teufel on repeat since it was released. The guitar tone is, and then he doesn't say anything. But thank you very much. I'm gonna assume it was a nice thing. Periphery streaming together, baby. Fuck, it's fucking Tuesday, baby. Fuck, baby. Fuck.
Yes.
He donated. Okay. I don't get. Okay, I'm obviously, I'm apparently missing something. No, Spencer, don't say it. Spencer, please don't say that thing. You said yikes, don't do it, please. That's a yikes for me, Chief. When people say Chief, I feel like that's a new thing. That's a new way to like condescend. Yeah, it's like it's a double condescension. Yeah.
Condescending.
I played the lick on your AP run Ernie ball before you did. Beat you. Oh, well, very cool. Thanks for breaking it in. Spencer's shit with Jason Richardson is fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Thoughts on Tim Henson? He was over here pretty recently. He's fucking insane guitarist, like properly insane. He was showing me some of the new Polyphia stuff that they're working on, and it's crazy. I was showing some of you guys. It doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's freakishly crazy. Like it's pretty nuts.
Like there's sections that like I could best relate as being like it sounds like Mr. Bill played by guitar, you know?
It's like I said this to you when you were showing me. Like it sounds like R&B with just like sick guitar parts.
Yeah, like R&B neo soul with like insane guitar parts, and he learned how to thump really well. So stuff's gonna be insane to play. P5 8 strings. Yeah, we're fucking with some 8 strings. Got
We're
the
doing that today.
Yeah, we were just doing that today.
Yeah.
But not even in the way you think. Like it's like kind of a chill song, but and then it gets all 8 stringy. Chief and new in Oz. I don't know exactly what that means, but whatever. Opinions on Unprocessed. That's that Manuel Gardner Fernandez dude. Mm-hmm. Another like insane. Like that dude's right hand is pretty insane. Yeah. Like that's what he sounds like. That's pretty nuts. I don't know that I could ever do that if I practiced. You know, like that. It's pretty unique. I like it. I think he's got a really cool style. Mark screaming on the new Haunted Shores.
Not this one, because the songs were written to be instrumental songs.
Are they though?
But maybe next time. Like, we've always toyed with the idea, and I think it sounds fun. The more I think about it, the more I'm interested in trying it. But that's not what I do naturally. So I don't know. Maybe one day.
Yeah, Mark's got a 6 stream. We talked about it, but we're also trying to just get this done. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if we don't get this done now, it probably won't come out for like 2 years. Yeah. And it's already been so long. That was a crazy thing. Is like, I didn't realize how long it's been since we put out Viscera.
Yeah.
Was it been like 3 or 4 years?
6
No, it's been like 6.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Time just, it was like, what? Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, 3-4 years. It's about time. It was like 6 years. I was like, what the? And like, that was when we put it out. We've been working on that. So I'm like, if we don't get this thing out, you made a really good point. Because we were talking about like, should we do an album? Should we do? And he was like, if we don't get this out now, especially since we're focusing on Periphery, like, this thing probably won't come out for another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Which is the truth. And then it'll be like 10 years between release it. And like, that's unacceptable. So
that's tool numbers.
So that is why we were doing a double session. And yeah, anyways. Except for John Petrucci's 8-string stuff on the new DT album. I feel like we've been hearing... Jake, what's the inside line on that?
There's 8-string stuff on the new...
Is there really?
I don't know.
I heard...
What's he thinking about?
Yeah, I thought you guys were connected at the dick or something.
No. I mean, I think I heard something sort of recently. I haven't seen him in a while.
No, I heard rumors, but like...
Yeah.
It hasn't been, like, I feel like for the last album or 2, I've been hearing like, oh, this is about to be an 8-string, you know? He's like, oh yeah, I'm about to put out an 8-string. Does he have it for sale? Did they come out with an 8-string?
I don't think so.
Yeah. When are y'all writing an anime soundtrack? I would love to do an anime intro song with you guys. It's like really fast. It has a, you know, one of those like kind of like almost pop punk, but with Japanese chords.
Let's do that.
No one cares. All right, sorry guys. Nobody wants to do that. You got your answer. I tried.
Show them the Persona track.
Oh, the Persona track. That's already a demo. That's already up online.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not secret.
I didn't know.
Sorry. Anything you guys are especially excited about on the new record? Yes. Clench your bachi. Clench your bachi. Yeah, that song's gonna be. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna be called for real. Hopefully, Clench your bachi.
I've got some ideas since like I'm already getting vocals laid down on it. Like there's some lyrical ideas where I'm
Jake.
thinking of.
Jake.
Jake.
Show them that one.
I did show them parts of that, like just like 10 seconds, and someone clipped it. I was like, you motherfuckers. Yeah, I'd love to show you guys stuff. It's fun showing. It is honestly fun, cause like we write shit and we're stoked on it, and then we can't show anyone for literally like a year.
I'm really excited about Pud Buster.
Pud Buster is a real
I
one.
love Pud Buster. Dude.
Who are you gonna call him?
Is that what we decided to call some riffs? Pud Buster?
It sounds like a Pud Buster to me.
It is a little bit of a Pud Buster. Yeah. You know, sometimes when you pull on your pud a little too much.
Pud Buster's your best bud.
Busting puds with your best buds.
Puds with your best bud.
P5. Busting puds with your best buds, yeah. Yeah. It's this I think we actually had a conversation about this where we were saying, at least for me, I'm really proud of Periphery 4, and it's by far the happiest I've been like this far after the release, you know, like where there haven't been too many cracks in the armor or anything like that, or things that I'm like, oh man, I wish we could go back and do it. I feel really good about it. I feel like it's held up the best for me. So then that kind of puts pressure. It's like I want to feel that way. It's not about like how other people react, but I want to feel that way about the new record. I think everybody else feels the same way. So now we're just trying to ensure that whatever we're writing, we do actually feel it's not good, but like really like great, like signing off on it. Like this is, so we're being a little bit tough on everything, but I think it's good. And then there are songs like Clench, clench that I just feel like not only are going to be good sort of studio songs on an album, but like I already cannot wait to play that live.
Yeah.
That one live that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Spencer, are you recording with Johnny Craig?
Not recording with him. I'm doing a vocal course with him.
Oh, you're doing a vocal course.
Yeah, me and Chris Lippe are doing a vocal course with him at the end of July. Yep.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You already have that first vocal course. Is that out?
Yeah, that's out. It's been out for like a month and a half now.
Just put the link to that in the chat. Link to your vocal course. Spencer has a vocal course out.
Send it to me through
I will.
iMessage and I can
Yeah. The things I would do for a Jake Bowen's signature. I mean, all it takes is a little money, like just a little.
Jenny Craig.
You don't have to do anything weird. Just pay money.
Yeah.
It's kind of saves you from doing it.
More than one person do it too.
Yeah. Nah, your model sells well.
No, it does. I'm just talking to the people in the chat.
Yeah, buy more Jake Bowen shit and signatures.
I need my challenger.
What do we think about Sean? Talented band. They were like one of the most impressive live bands we've ever taken out.
Yeah.
Marcus is a good impression of what it's like to hang out with.
No, they're really good guitar players and stuff. Yeah. Sick band.
We're like, Sean. They're very quiet guys, but they're like insane live band.
But yeah, very, very, professional and stoic, and like
Stoic.
Yeah.
We took them out like right around the time where I think they were starting to properly blow up, and they were second of 4 on our tour. They really should have been direct support, but we gave Sixth the slot because we thought like legendary band. This is being completely just from an objective stance. Is like they just had they had more shirt sales, they had more of the crowd on their control. Like we probably got that wrong, but that's how it happens sometimes. They were really gaining a lot of momentum just between the time that the deal was negotiated and the tour starting, and they were stealing the show sometimes. Like they were really doing a great job. So that was kind of a treat to get them at that point in time. Would you guys do more stuff with the lads from Monuments? Maybe have Ollie lay down a solo or John. So here's the thing: is like we don't really do guest solos anymore. Why don't we do guest solos?
Because we got to recreate them live, and it's very stressful.
Very stressful.
Yeah.
And then you enter this thing. It's like, oh, we'll just rewrite it, but then that's just different. I don't know. It's just something that we just stopped doing. But it's no like we love the Monuments guys. We'd rather just tour with them and hang out with them. Like that would be more fun. Plans to ever play an album in its entirety live, like an anniversary thing or something. What do you guys think?
I feel like that would be really tricky with all the weird tunings and guitar changes and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main reasons we've never done it, right?
We'd have to do it out of order. Would that be weird?
Doing it out of,
We have to do it out of order. What do you guys think?
Or we just put breaks in between every song. to switch
I
guitar.
also know Wayne would kill us if we ever did that. He's like so against doing stuff.
Really?
Like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Wayne.
He hates
I've
it.
I've heard him say that he doesn't like those.
Huh. Okay, well, Wayne does make decisions for us, so I'll trust him. Thoughts on Spirit Box? Really cool band. Really cool coffee, right? I dig the vibe that they have going on. They have like some of the coolest music videos. I feel like they just get like the best video budget ever. I don't know if you've seen their videos.
I haven't checked out the videos yet.
Yeah, I don't really know much about.
I would check out. They'd be a good band to take out, or they might be bigger than us. I don't know. I feel like they've been blowing up.
Yeah.
They've been blown up, but I would love to tour with that band. I feel like they would be really satisfyingly heavy live. 4 seconds ago, getting any new stuff? I don't know, Jake. Is it?
I don't know. We don't have enough weed yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Once we have enough weed, then we can finish the album.
Yeah, we send your weed.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Misha, since you did a track with August Burns Red, will you tour with them? Well, let's just ignore everything I said earlier about touring and how difficult it is. And yes, the next tour will be with them. So, respect on a double session, guys. My brain would be fried after what? Well, we're not in it yet, so our brains might be fried. We might just be writing shitty clown music for the last few songs. Yeah, 2 Clowns 69ing will be the sound of the record. All right, I can't catch up with these damn comments. It's too many.
Do you want me to slow the chat down?
Nah. Jake, what electronic projects would you recommend?
I mean, that's putting me on the spot right now.
Yeah, recommend. Sorrow.
Yeah, check out Sorrow.
Faux-Tales, Fauxtales.
Check out Comtrues.
Comtrues. SleepNet. SleepNet is sick. Did I tell you to check that out?
Yeah, I saved some
Yeah.
other stuff. Yeah. And you could just go to the Periphery Spotify or like my Spotify. I did some custom playlists, so that has stuff that that I think is really good. So
Here's a good one. Are you guys down for another concept album at some point? Juggernaut 2 or whatever else?
nah.
What do you guys think?
Just doesn't really interest me.
Yeah,
A lot of work.
Yeah.
too much work. All right.
Maybe no.
Unless, nah.
Yeah.
Get Courtney from Spirit Box on a P5 track. Let's see. Tell her to hit us up with some song ideas. Sure. You want to get the Sleep Token, dude?
Yep.
It's another band that starts with S. It's like close enough. Mr. Token, can you, Mr. S Token? S Token. JR Token. The singer of Sleep Token.
Jason Richardson Sleep Token.
J.R. Token.
That's so dumb.
Sorry. I'm having a stroke currently.
This is, by the way, this is exactly what it sounds like when we're recording an album.
Yeah.
This is just like Twitch.
This is just us recording an album.
Real distilled Periphery right now.
Mr. P5, Mr. Token.
This is a ridiculous comment, but I'm going to read it. I probably shouldn't because it's just going to encourage them to keep doing it. Have you ever been beaten by a wet spaghetti noodle by your girlfriend because she has a twin sister and you got confused and fucked her dad? Well, that's how it feels to drive a Ford F-150. You're trying a little too hard.
No, dude, it's one of those AIs that just put. Like,
It's the AI, just random words, yeah. Yeah. Are you using AMP Sims or Axfx for demoing P5? Sims, if Sims, which ones? I'm using a lot of the neural stuff. I really like it. And it just lets us do DIs for everything. And then we'll reamp it probably with real amps. It just makes it super easy to just demo, get out of the way. At least we're trying to get like the takes to be like, I think even Spencer's doing the same thing with the vocals. We're trying to get like close enough to final takes, or like a lot of it as final takes, so that when we re-record, there's way less of a process there. Let's see, what are they saying? But how long do I have to wait before you go gent? There is no Oprah's show for a moment. Okay, thanks for donating, but I have no idea what that means. David Mustaine donated and say, I must say you're playing not bad, but you got to learn a lot. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Periphery, thank you. Periphery S&M style live album when? That would be so cool and even more expensive. But that would be awesome. I'd love to get to the point where we could do something like that.
Maybe the Horizons one was really cool when they did that
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
Whenever bands do that and they always pan the camera onto the symphony, like they just look all pissed off.
It's like, why do I have to play this
Why
dog
did they go
shit
to
music?
Juilliard for
Yeah. I want to play real music. Yeah. They'd probably not be that stoked. They'd be like, this shit looks like it was composed by someone who does not know anything about an orchestra. We got another one. Your music's okay, which is great. I mean, tell us how mediocre we are, but donate to tell us. Like, that would be awesome. What are you guys listening to these days? Our demos. Pretty much. When we're in demo mode, I mean, it's very hard to like. It's like when we're not working on music, I don't want to listen to other music.
And you just don't feel like it either. It's like your ears is just worn out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
A lot of us have like solo albums coming out, so you have to listen to those all the time, and you just don't want to listen to anything else because it's like you're just worn out from fucking listening to shit.
Dude, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Doing the final revisions on a fucking album.
I hate
Like
it.
at that point,
Yeah.
you hate. I've never hated music I'm involved with or my own music more than when I'm listening to it, like for that last revision to make sure there's no clipping or like what that flows or whatever, or like the vinyl listen through or whatever to make sure everything's kosher there. Because like you have to listen to it. You can't just have it in the background. You have to like properly listen to it. It's like, oh, and there's a little thing that's wrong. All right, now you have to listen to the whole album, take an hour or whatever, listening to it again. That is the most tedious goddamn process.
And it makes you hate what you worked on.
Yep.
And so then you don't know if it's any good anymore, and then you get down on yourself about that. So it's just like spiral of misery.
Oh, the same guy said, "I was joke. Your music is very good. Thank you for the donation." Another donation to clarify what the whole thing is like. There's a few typos or the grammar is not great. So if you elaborate on that with a donation, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. Have you guys checked out the new 12-Foot Ninja track? I have not.
I heard it was really sick. It's out there though.
They're so sick.
Really? It's out there?
Yeah, it's even for their usual stuff. It's adventurous.
I need to check it out. Their stuff's always great. They always have. Is the music video amazing?
I haven't watched the video.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah, it's just like when that band puts something out, it's gonna be quality on all ends. So I need to check. You remind me. I need to check it out. Periphery and Mick Gordon when? Man, that would be awesome. I mean, Matt did play at, what was it, like E3 or the Game Awards or something? Yeah. He played drums, so that sort of counts maybe. Where are the Horizon Flux Echo pedals coming in stock soon? You may have heard there is a chip shortage, and it is screwing everything up and making everything more expensive, but we are working on it, hopefully very, very soon. How's 3 Dot Recordings doing, guys?
Good. Yeah.
A lot of stuff in the pipeline.
Yeah, stuff we can't talk about.
Lots of pipe.
You're laying pipe. There you go. What was it like working with Mikey?
Wait, what?
Mikey Goodman, right?
Mikey Goodman. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, dude, he's a super nice guy. Very, very fun to talk to.
I guess both of you worked with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he loves getting in like out there conversations, and he's a fun dude to talk to and hang with.
What was the most out there conversation that you had with Mikey?
Probably about Jim Morrison, because I don't know anything about him, so it was really.
You're just like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
He loves Jim Morrison, dude. That's like his favorite. That's like his all-time favorite singer.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know very much about you.
Wow.
I know the dude liked to eat acid or eat shrooms or something like that.
I thought you said eat ass, and I was just like, fuck
He
yeah.
probably liked to eat ass too.
But is he one of the 27 Club?
Yeah. I
Oh.
think so, right?
Oh.
I think he is.
Here, I'll look it up.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Jim. We should just talk to Mikey, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, how was it working with Mikey?
He's awesome. For those who don't know, Mikey Goodman was he was a casting director on Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
And he helped me out at a time when I didn't really know what I was doing with the voice acting stuff, and he guided me, gave me a lot of direction. And that guy's just a fucking freak when it comes to doing voices. Like, if you've ever heard a Sick record, you've heard like the weird poetry interludes that he does. Like, that's just one of his voices, but he has like dozens of crazy characters that he works on for fun. So like, to know that he's in the video game world and the film world doing that, it's like I can't imagine a better fit for that industry. And yeah, he's an awesome person too. He helped me when he really had nothing to gain from that. Gave me a lot of his time. So.
What was the weirdest conversation you had with him?
Jim Morrison.
Just doesn't stop talking about Jim Morrison.
He and I talk a lot about our age, because like I think he's a little bit older than me, and I'm gonna be 40 in over a year. Like
what?
Yeah, I'm about to turn 39 in October.
I think Mikey's like 42 or 43.
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. Dude, his skin looks so good for his age. Like every time I get up close to him, I'm like, you're not in your 40s. What the fuck?
Yeah. But we talk a lot about that.
Music's good for the soul. I know so many musicians or like artists who like will shock you with their age, and you're just like, what? Like how are you actually this old? I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Something about it. I didn't realize he was that old either.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Good dude. We love him. He came out on and did his part in Reptile when we played in London, which was really nice of him.
Yeah,
he totally
on the live record.
totally didn't have to do that. It was just really cool. He's a good dude. Always loved Sixth. I mean, Sixth is one of my biggest, and probably all of ours, like biggest influences.
That's why our band sounds somewhat the way it does.
Absolutely. Death of a Dead Day. If you guys haven't listened to it, it's a seminal album. So, yeah. How many guitars does Spencer own?
Like 5, I think. 5 or 6.
Yeah.
One of them being yours.
Vocalist.
Two of them being yours, and one of them being Mark's.
You have 2 of my guitars.
Well, I have one of your signatures, and then also that Evertune guitar you gave me last time.
Oh, that's right.
Sick. I've been using the shit.
Yeah, the Everton. It's kind of sick for the studio, right?
Great.
Yeah. Weirdest merch ideas. We've been getting in trouble for merch lately.
We have? I didn't.
I didn't notice. Well, we haven't been getting in trouble.
That you invented.
Yeah, there's one that I invented, which is pretty great. Some people got mad about our PlayStation shirt. And there's this one dude who like singled me out, which is really funny because I had nothing to do with that shirt. So we get posts from our management, like what?
It's a do better, Misha.
Yeah, do better. No, it's pretty funny because just like with everything else, like when we have stuff to post, our manager just sends us the assets. So this is like everything else. I think Mark and Matt might have designed that or whatever. So it's just like anything else, and I just posted it up. But I genuinely love the design. I actually did, and I thought it was cool. But this is just one of those things that like I literally had nothing to do with it any more than anyone else. Just that we were just posting it. That shirt was extremely popular. Like it's very rare for me to like our own merch designs because we're usually just concerned with what people will buy. That's one aspect of our band where the music is sacred, but the shirts kind of support everything financially. So you have to be smart about that. That's where we can just sort of sell out, as it were, and just do things that sell well. But yeah, I had it's pretty funny to see the vitriol. I think he was just trying to get some views for his views for his YouTube channel, but it didn't really work out. So, whatever, swing and a miss. But let's see what we got here. Will you guys use an old demo for P5? I mean, we've been the one we were working on not today, but yesterday. But you guys haven't heard it. Are we using any demos that people have heard?
I'm like looking at the list here, and I don't know.
I don't think so.
None that people would recognize.
What about
Luffield?
No.
Night Lots? Did you ever?
No, that's
No.
no.
Some
Is
riffs,
that-
no?
No, I never posted that. That's kind of weird. Actually,
There were
another
some
thing.
demos that we were listening to earlier today that like.
Yeah, but there's, and I actually put another old demo on the list that like I forgot about. I wrote this like probably like 6 or 7 years ago, but I never posted it up. But it has potential.
We never a lot from scratch this time.
Yeah.
Which is,
Well, not from scratch, but it just happens to be demos that like people have not heard. So,
but like even last time we started a couple new songs just without having anything, like Gash Bandicoot.
good old Gash Bandicoot, which is what we're working on right now.
Neighbors was completely new. Babs Mary's Roby was completely new.
How is that Babs Mary's Roby? It's Rosemary's Bobby.
Oh yeah.
It's Babs Mary's Roby. It's just getting out of control. What do we have on the list? Let's see. Thanks Nabuo, which was actually written for 100 Chores, but might just get appropriated because it might work well.
That was completely new. Yeah.
I think even while we were writing that, we're like, be sick if Spencer sang on this.
Yeah.
Given that response from earlier about the concept album question, I'm now either very sure that P5 will be a concept album or that you guys are just never going to do another. Confusion 100. Very good. It's about right. Try the Final Fantasy Origin Chaos demo yet. What is that?
It's that it's like a spin-off sort of game, but it's like an action Final Fantasy. I think it's a demo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, let's play that instead of recording. Hell yeah. Thank you. How the fuck was working and producing for Animals as Leaders? It was a blast. I don't produce anymore, for the record, guys. Like I have no interest in it, but I love working with Tosin and the boys. And actually, well, I normally worked with Tosin, but this time we worked with the whole band, and it was great. It was even better. So that was a lot of fun. As I understand it, those songs are getting, they've already re-recorded and mixed them. I believe Nick Morzov and Javier are doing the mix. And it's sounding really good. So And it's great. I don't want to be involved with the mix at all. I just want to be involved with the creative side. So it's kind of a good setup. I sort of laid my terms out in advance. I was like, yeah, I'll be happy to work with you as long as we could just write, create. And it was a great time. It really was a great time. So it'd be nice to see what you guys think when those songs come out. I did like 5 of the songs, you know? Can we get a little tease of P5 music today? Yeah, ask these guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Play it on your lap.
What should I play?
I don't know, whatever you want. Man, I'm like missing out on the chat. This chat has gone so far down. I'm so sorry.
Is there any way to make it so they can't do what did you call it? Where they
Clip?
record?
Yeah.
Is there any way to not let that be a thing?
Ooh. While we figure that out, someone said you should bring back the Washington Capitals Periphery shirt. So I tried to. And in the time that it was getting mocked up, the Caps got knocked out of the playoffs. So I'm like, well, now there's no real point. I'm pretty bitter about that, as always. I don't know if there's any hockey fans or Caps fans in here, but, you know. You could turn off clipping. I gotta figure out how to turn off clipping.
So don't hit play yet?
I'm not, yeah, how does one turn off clipping so that we can show these guys things?
Oh, you know what? I gotta turn the volume down on.
Don't play the chorus though,
Of which?
Oh, yeah, don't
know
play
what
the
I
chorus
mean?
of Clinch, yeah. Yeah.
Start it after.
I was just gonna put on some riffs, but
Oh, yeah, put on some riffs.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Thoughts on the F1 season so far? I think it's one of the best F1 seasons ever. It's race by race. Every race is awesome, and some are like some of the best races I've ever seen. This one coming up is probably going to be really boring because Paul Ricard, but whatever. 2 Austria races after that, really stoked. How do you clip? How do you edit your? Maybe in settings. Maybe let me see if I can do that like this. If I can figure this out, then I mean we could ask them to promise not to clip, but they probably won't listen.
yeah, you know some.
You know, it's gonna take like one person. What is that? Creator dashboard maybe? Stream manager. Can someone show me how to stop clips? Because I don't know. I've never had to do that before.
Yeah, I'll just look it up on Google.
Yeah, we'll look it up and we'll answer questions in the meantime.
On Twitch.
The only way to do is
Stream key and preferences. You'll see the option to enable clips from your stream.
Okay, so in account settings maybe.
It's in the dashboard, like a creator dashboard.
So a creator dashboard. And then where's preferences? Settings maybe?
There should be.
Stream. Let's see.
Where you
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Store past broadcasts.
Yeah.
Enable clips. There we go. And we're not going to store this broadcast because that way people, which we do. I'll store it and make it private. I don't know.
Just don't be a butthole, okay? Don't make us jump through all these hoops so we can do something nice for you.
We're doing this for you guys.
Yeah, we're doing this for you guys. Yeah, but then everybody, yeah, we're, but then all it takes is one person running it for everybody.
Yeah. Well,
They can still OBS screen record. Yeah. But yeah, here's the thing, is if we find a clip of this after that, and then this goes around, because there's that one butthole who does it, we'll just never do this ever again. So it's really up to you guys, you know? Yeah, one person over there. Yeah, let it rip. They're not even going to hear it.
Yeah, it's true.
I could do it on this end. Here, I'll just do it on this end. I'll just do it on this end. We'll just show them a little bit. Sounds kind of like a GGD demo you did. That's because all my shit sounds exactly the same. Are we gonna have Topo Chico at the merch table? We should. That's a good idea, actually. Jake, can you show us the lax in detail sometime? Yeah, he can show you. Also, if we talk over this, then like if anyone tries to clip it, we're just talking over this fucking song. There we go. We got a donation. Periphery are 100% perfectly within the tolerance for satisfactory music within the genre and the context of the day. I love it. Thank you very much. That's a good comment. Girth Brooks donated and says, please show Bob's and Vagine. Very well. Swoop donated again and says H. He donated $1 to say H. That's awesome. Should we cut it off? Is it too much? Yeah, that's all you guys get. Sorry. Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
Now don't ruin it for
Don't ruin it for everybody.
Just be cool.
You like the heavy part with the distorted guitars. Very nice. So yeah, we totally didn't look at the project at all, and like I don't know, what is there to look at? It's everyone's like freaked out by this groove. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. It's like a weird shuffle thingy in 5. I don't know. We don't need to go over the project. We've hung out for a little bit. Let's get a few more final questions. Maybe I'll show you guys this project another time. Because right now I'm hanging out with my friends. You know? Let's answer some, like, just a couple more questions. And then we will call it a day. How do you raid someone, and who should we raid?
Let's see who's online.
Yeah.
Gotta go to here.
What's rating?
That's what you saying.
There's a funny story about me figuring out what rating is.
Yeah, because Kid Bogo raid.
I know, and I feel like such an anus because he's a really nice guy.
He's a super nice guy. He's also got like the most insanely massive Twitch channel.
And he dumped them all on my stream, and I'm like, what's going on here?
So it's pretty cool dynamics. Like, I guess it's good for everybody. They want to keep you on Twitch. So rather than like you just ending the stream, you just send all your people to another channel. So they'll just get like, I mean, like I think we have 550 people watching right now. Someone else is just gonna get 550 people.
There's nobody on that I follow, but you can just.
So if I do raid channel here.
Someone says Rody Walker. Rody.
Oh, Rhodey's live.
Yeah.
Dump them on show.
How do we feel about Veil of Maya? We fucking love Veil of Maya. Okay, so I just need to find. We could do Rhodey.
Jody.
Okay, so we just do.
Raid and then his username.
Yeah, I just need to get the.
You want me to get it for you?
Yeah, well, maybe chat knows.
It's just Rody Walker PTH.
Rody Walker. Oh, there we go. So that's one option. Who should we raid? Just send it to Rody?
Yeah, send it to Rody.
All right, I got that fired up. Well, so we'll answer a few more questions, then we'll raid him. All right, guys, last few questions, and then we're leaving.
It's dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is dinner time. What are we eating?
I don't know. Cheesesteak.
Popeyes.
3 things we always say.
Popeyes.
Dude, I
pizza.
fucked Indian food up today.
Want to do some Indian food?
Yeah.
So Indian.
Ready to be incapacitated for 5 hours.
That is the problem with Indian food. Is like
Yeah.
I just split
that
it.
fucking naan bread, man, will just wreck you.
Yeah.
I'm down to do
lighter?
it. Thai. This is a good Thai place.
Thai is
Thai
good. Thai is actually nice.
Fucks with Thai.
Yeah. Thai.
Some pad see
I get behind either, but just Indian will just be like, playing. You know.
There's an Indian place that is pretty fucking
Out
good
of
here.
those 2, I want to go Indian.
You
Yeah?
wanna go Indian?
Yeah.
All right.
I just gotta
Just
control
destroy your guts again, because why not?
It was that
So
pizza.
far, so you think it was a pizza?
Oh, it's definitely a pizza.
Really?
It was a pizza dump. It's like they have a term for it.
Pizza
I love
dump.
it.
Yeah.
Pizza dump.
it. Pizza dump. That's the medical term.
All right. Can we use your music in streams? No, and it's not up to us. It's like a weird thing. Because, like, this stuff's not cleared. And we don't have control of it. You know, it's like the distribution the distribution networks that basically are the ones policing this. So I feel like this is something that's going to have to get cleared up soon because it's a bit of a missed opportunity. Like, I cleared my Bulb orchestral album, and when I say I did, I mean our manager did, and that was such a pain. It would just be really difficult. It was such a process just to get that. So you could actually do that. Actually, you can do the Bulb orchestral release, but other than that, no, you'll have trouble. Remember playing Purgatory at the Masquerade in Atlanta back during Frack the Gods?
Yeah, I remember that show.
Was that the bait? Was that was lower, right?
No, that was like when you walk
It was
in
a
on the
corner
left side.
stage, yeah.
Dude, that was the night that Mute Math was playing across.
Right.
Dude, that was so
That was sick. I couldn't wait for our set to be over.
Set like right when ours ended, so we got to watch him. Dude, that was so.
I remember that now. Yeah.
The show was weird because the fans, everybody watching, was eye level with us. So, like, you couldn't see behind the front row. They were, like, so close in terms of height. It was a really weird show.
And then we saw Mute Math in the next room, which is sick. Mute Math is so
bad.
Really?
That's one of the ones that I remember.
You remember that? It was like 10 years ago, and you still remember it because he biffed it.
They're scars. They never go away.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah.
I still remember writing an apology in Australia for fucking up the Icarus solo.
Yeah.
Like, I made a public apology.
I remember that.
The anxiety that we go through. Let's see. Favorite weed strain? Mackie.
Oh, God.
Is it green?
Yeah. I just like the pens. I don't smoke very much. I haven't even smoked this session. I usually smoke when I'm writing to, like, get new ideas
I like
when we're
to
stuck.
eat it.
You like to eat it?
I like
Eat
to
it.
eat it.
Eat it. Eat.
Don't just stare at it.
Eat.
Eat it.
Don't just stare at it.
Don't taste it, eat it.
I've had some, I guess, more chill edibles, maybe like more CBD stuff.
I like
But-
the gummies.
Yeah?
The edibles, yeah.
Like to gum it. Because here's the thing, is I feel like I've had some of the most fucked up weed experiences by eating it. So I'm always a little apprehensive.
It's the homemade stuff that anytime I've eaten homemade like brownies or Rice Krispies, dude, the next day is just like I wake up high and I'm high for like half the day.
Yeah. I had like a quarter of a cookie. You remember how they would do it? They do it in the butter, right?
Yep.
Homemade. This was forever ago. And like I had it and I was like, okay, like I remember it was like an hour and a half. I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. I think I had another little bit of cookie. That was a huge mistake. Didn't even hit like a truck. It was just like, oh, now I'm high. Then an hour later, it's like, oh, I'm really high. Then an hour later, it's like, oh my God, I'm even more high. Where does this stop? No, I hated it. And it just kept going. And I remember I went to sleep and I was like, I still think I'm getting even more high as I go to bed. And I was like, I do not like, I'm pretty sure I woke up stoned. So just a little iffy with the edibles, the Edward Dibbles. Never owned an extended range guitar. Should I buy a 7 or 8 first? I'd say a 7. 8s are pretty out there. Can Spencer and Jake make a big heart with their arms together just for the lulz? Love you guys.
Like this?
Oh damn! That's not even how I thought you would do it, but that's sick.
There we go.
Damn.
Wow.
Can you see
Watch
it?
it be like some sort of like thing you shouldn't do.
Yeah, this is like it's like a white power symbol. Secret. Remember when like this became racist?
Yeah, that
Really?
just means
Yeah.
butthole.
You can't do that.
I think you can't do it like down.
Doesn't that just mean okay? Like,
Well, for example, I was always told on stage never do like this because it could look like you're saying go up. So always do
Oh,
okay
yeah.
on
What
stage.
does that was go up mean?
Like more monitors or whatever. Like monitors
Oh,
up.
I
Like
see.
monitors are good. Always do like this because this can look like you're saying to go up.
I see.
You know? So apparently it's racist to ask for a little more monitor, but or to say that your monitors are good. But Misha, what's your favorite Neural DSP plugin? I really like the Omega amp. I have the real one right here, and the real one is better, but like it's pretty close to a real thing. And then like I'll just reamp with it, which is great. But I really like that one. And the Nolly one's really versatile too.
Somebody said your levels are fine, bigot. That's a good one.
All right, and you know what? I see some P5 suggestions, but they could be better. Let's see your best P5 album title suggestion right now. Are you guys planning to tour for P5? Absolutely, but we gotta get it done. There we go. I'm catching up. Your levels are fine, bigot. That's a good one. How do you know what's periphery and what's bulb material? Periphery always has first dibs, and then bulb gets the scraps.
Bulb material is periphery material.
It's just the scrap. That's what I should call bulb. Just the scraps.
We hold Misha over a toilet. Squarely until he gets this all.
Okay. Any good P5? What? What?
Bush did
Wait, what?
P5 Bush did 9/11. What the fuck is wrong?
What the fuck, dude?
P9 Bush did 5/11.
5/11.
P9 Bush did 5/11.
This is just getting weird. P5 piss on me, beat me. The silence said it all. I love it.
It's like one of those things that if like we react like to something, then you have the pile on.
Yeah, that's what we don't. Let's get some good ones.
Do you guys remember the working title on the whiteboard in the P4 documentary? People joked about it.
Eat butt, beat
Eat butt, beat guts.
Well, I thought it was talking shit on.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
That was one.
There were several.
Few.
There's several.
Talking shit.
It was a good one. I forget what it was. Wasn't there something we were really close to calling it, but we're like, we can't do that?
Shit splitter?
No. Yeah, I don't remember.
Periphery 4 skin.
Yeah. That's one of those ones that we joked, and then people are like on Twitter are coming up like, hey, you should call it Periphery 4 skin or P3 NIS.
Yeah.
And now it's serious. They're like coming to us like it's like that was our joke and it wasn't that good. Anyways, all right. Well, we tried. I think Bush did 9/11. At least got the best reaction.
Yeah.
But I think it influenced people to try to do things like that, but it's not. We've got a good one. The land P5 time. It doesn't make any sense. I love it. It was just called the land P5 time. Cool. We have a last minute thing here. Periphery 5 respawn. I appreciate the donation, but I don't get it. Ray Martini donated, said, hi friend, hope to see you on Twitch more. Also come back to us and melt our faces again. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't stream very much, but I just don't stream very much. But it's good that when we do, people show up and we have a good time. Oh, what do you guys think of Venezuelans? Have you guys tried Venezuelan food? What do we think of Venezuelans?
I've never had Venezuelan food, to be honest.
What is Venezuelan food?
I've been there, but I don't know what is the considered Venezuelan food.
Give us suggestions. Yeah, what do we try if we want to try
Yeah.
Venezuelan food?
What is what's the thing to have? Was it Marquides or something? They went there and the meat was ridiculous. Or was that somewhere? No, that was somewhere else, I think.
The meat's probably ridiculous about that.
Yeah, all of South America. The
You know what I learned going down there is that vegetarians aren't they're not a thing like they are everywhere else. When I went there, I was a vegetarian and I couldn't eat anything because they just didn't.
Venezuela?
Well, no, just
South America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would get made fun of.
Oh, really?
You're a vegetarian down here. You're not gonna eat.
You're gonna starve.
Yeah.
Oh, arepa. Arepas are good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. If that's Venezuelan food,
Yeah,
then that's
that's the
fucking
shit.
awesome. Arepas.
Who should be the new Jeopardy host?
LeVar Burton.
Oh, that's really sick. That's legitimately great. Is he in the
That's
running?
Thing. Well, he's gonna be a guest host, but only after people like really like shoved it down the producers.
Dude, that's a great call. He would be amazing.
Well, that's what everyone's saying, and like it's not like just like it's obvious to everyone. Except
that's so.
Yeah.
That's because I was like, yeah, that's hard, man. I couldn't think of anyone, but
that everyone,
I can't think of anyone better.
Yeah, he's like the perfect guy.
Be the perfect guy. Yeah.
He had a fucking show about reading.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, let him host the fucking show.
Yeah, he's perfect for that. You guys agree, right? Oh, we have gifted tier 1 subs. Very good. What's a good song to showcase you guys to a friend? Happened to show her Ascension Glow and she really liked it. Well, I mean, it sounds like you already started, but Reptile.
2 Clowns 69ing.
What's a good song? I think probably It's Only Smiles, probably.
Really? That's a good one.
What do you guys think?
Stranger Things?
Church Burner.
You like music, do you?
Yeah. Make sure they aren't like super Christian before showing.
Where's Jeff hiding?
Yeah, where is Jeff hiding?
Jeff,
F.A.
you there?
El
Say
Jefe.
hi.
There's a lot of people asking about you, actually.
Did you see Adam D win Jeopardy? Didn't he win Wheel of Fortune?
No, Price is Right.
Price is Right. Price is Right. Yeah, yeah.
He was hilarious on that.
Yeah. Didn't he do his like death metal? Yeah. Yeah.
That's really surreal. If you haven't seen that, go watch that.
Yeah, you should watch Adam D winning Price is Right. It's like just the fact that he's on there is amazing enough, but he actually won it.
He did win it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like freaks out. It's amazing.
Yeah, come in, show your face.
We want to see your face.
Show your face.
Show your face.
Well, look over there. That's where the camera is.
Ooh, what a great question. Just in time. Would any of you guys go cave diving?
Oh my gosh.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would. Who's asking that?
Just the Ray Martini. He's asking.
Yes, I would, and I currently do.
Hey, here's finally a clever one. Periphery 5 accented, but Periphery V accented. Not bad. Not bad.
The G3 get accent.
Yeah, Jeff goes cave diving. He's a sick dude. He does crazy shit. I feel like Jeff, you might have a little bit of that like Alex Honnold gene where you don't feel feelings unless you're like kind of about to die.
I feel.
Did a cross country trip on a bike?
Yeah.
Like a not a motorbike, on a bike.
Three of them.
Three of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And like worked on a salmon hatchery where no one could.
Salmon hatchery.
I remember like this was when we first met.
Yeah.
When we first met, I thought like, oh, you're just you're that square because you used to like come to shows. You used to like go to our shows or like Haunted Shore shows with like a shirt and a tie. So I was always like, oh, he's just like some office
I was working
guy.
in a law firm back then.
Yeah, you were paralegal, right?
Yeah.
And then like one day you weren't there. Like Mark was just like, oh yeah, he's gone. I was like, where'd he go? He's like, he's in Alaska working on a salmon hatchery. I'm like, that's the most random thing ever. He's like, yeah, I can't even talk to him. Like you had to you didn't have cell phone service there, right? You had to like go to another island.
Yeah.
To get.
Yeah. I spent 3 months without phone, internet, or TV.
Yeah.
You know, all that living in all that working in the law firm kind of made me just want to be out in the wild, you know.
It's crazy.
You guys should talk about like his progression from that point
Yeah.
until like now, because you've done a lot, and like a lot of people don't realize this, but Jeff is very integral to like a lot of the things that we do behind the scenes. Like
Yep.
he's our lighting director, he does our documentaries.
He's been part of the band for like.
He played bass, he did merch, like there's
Done everything.
Yeah.
Actually, I think about it, you've had like a wider breadth of jobs than anyone that we've probably ever worked with. I can't think of anyone
He
who's
played bass for us for a bit.
Yeah.
Did touring with
Yeah.
us.
like
Yeah.
it just, which is probably why you were so sick at Lights, because like you're one of the few guys who intimately understood like the music, and then yeah, like I feel like there's always this sense that you need to be on an adventure of some kind.
Mm.
and you were a nomad for a while.
Jeff, didn't you?
Mhm.
You did merch for us for a while too, didn't you?
Yeah.
For like 3 years, 4 years.
You've done like 4 things for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's trying everything out.
4 different. You did the Periphery sampler platter.
One
so,
day I'll be your guys' manager.
Yeah. All right. Standing ovation for Jeff. There you go. Yeah, Jeff's the man.
Nice.
But yeah, now you're doing cave diving, which is crazy.
Yeah.
If you do it wrong, you die. Telling me about how.
Viagra.
Well, cave diving is like driving cars up in the mountains, you know? One wrong turn and you die.
I feel like it's more dangerous because you're talking about that dry suit.
Yeah.
You're going in like freezing water,
Yeah.
which will kill you.
Yeah.
So you have to have a suit that was designed by NASA so it doesn't kill you. But if something goes wrong or you rip it or whatever, that's it. You're
Yeah.
fucked.
You're fucked. Yeah, but if one of your little...
And this makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. It keeps me sane, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's Jeff for you. He needs. I guess I do relate to it a little bit. I don't like driving in the canyons because I think it's dangerous, though. I don't think it's dangerous. I get more stressed out driving on the highway.
I definitely don't like... It's not about the danger. It's not...
Yeah.
I don't have like a death wish or...
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to die. I'm terrified of that.
Definitely. No, but that's a fair thing because you look at like guys like Alex Honnold, you're like, oh, you're obviously just not afraid. Like that doesn't interact with your brain, the fear of dying, you know? Or if it does, it's just so far back beyond everything else that you want to do. That's just like, whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'm definitely afraid of dying. Like I'm not trying to die or get hurt or anything like that. I'm just doing it despite that because the excitement's awesome.
I'll say something really deep.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of dying. I'm scared of never having lived.
Oh, there we go.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, still, fucking one rip in the suit. I'm sure it'll be fine though. You said it was designed by NASA.
Yeah, no. I'm spending a lot of money on it, you know? Like I like buying gear that works and is all sick and was made by like smart people, you know?
Well, because you were saying that people buy cheap ones and then they fail.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like racing cars up in the mountains, and it was.
No, you can race a cheap one. You could drive cheap cars.
Yeah, but what if some kind of hose bursts or something?
Nah, your car just stops.
What if
Here we go. Now we're just on tour right now. We're back on tour right now.
Jeff, is the world flat?
I mean, I haven't seen one argument. Seriously, if you really look into it and do your own research.
You just Google it.
By the way, Jeff isn't a lunatic.
Yeah. Jeff is not a flat earther.
No. Flayed Earth.
How many people are watching right now?
I got 469.
Nice.
It's been hovering between that and 500. All right. Well, guys, we've been hanging out for a bit, but we need to go eat now. So thanks for watching. We're gonna say bye. And is Rhodey still online?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Dump him.
Yep, he's still on.
All right, let's raid Rhodey. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Let's watch Rhodey's and see if he says anything.
Oh, maybe he's not.
Oh, is he not? Fuck.
Is he not?
I don't know. It's like not loading. Oh, he is offline. He must have
Oh,
shut up.
well, let's raid someone else then. We're still live, I think. Who should we raid? Let's raid someone good.
Let's see. God, everybody I follow is off right now.
Well, the chat can give us some good suggestions. Let's see. Hopefully someone I know. So it'd be like... How do I see...
Cancel the raid.
How do you cancel the raid? Wait, is Herman streaming?
I don't think so. I think I follow him.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Timer's gonna run out.
How do I cancel it?
Oh, let me see if I can do it. Cancel raid. No, that didn't work.
Hmm. Oh wait, there we go. Cancel.
Got it.
I think so. Let's see.
Clutch cancellation.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's online. Well, I'll just put it, whatever name is online. Let's see.
Just find find some like.
Is
random-
Eric? Wait, is Eric on? Eric HGS.
Oh, from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Eric _HGS.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, his stream's about to start. There we go. We'll rate him. Eric? Stand up. Sit down.
Stay down, Eric.
This is Family Jewels. YouTube video game guitarist Family Jewels. Who do we do?
Are we still live?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I don't know. I don't know who to raid.
Eric's gonna be on in like 20.
All right, we'll do Eric. What an unglamorous raid. He's gonna play Sekiro. Sweet.
Did you end up putting not enough mana on your?
No.
You didn't.
Nope. It's up for grabs. Not enough mana is up for grabs. There you go.